Alright, so with this question here, we're asked essentially to calculate an angle, okay? And because we can create a triangle, right angle triangle, we can use SOHCAHTOA, okay? So what I'm going to do, from the surfboard position to the top of the cliff, okay, I'm going to join, okay? And I've got there myself a right angle triangle. Of course here, I call this my hypotenuse, okay, so H opposite the right angle, okay, and then we've got then to decide where we're going to put the angle, okay, and they're talking here about the angle being between 42 and 45 degrees for it to be safe. But if you read here, it says calculate the angle of elevation, okay, and that's what it's referring to here, okay, and again there it mentions angle of elevation that we need to have of the top of the cliff. So this is the angle that we need, okay? That's the angle of elevation of the top of the cliff from her lying position, okay? So if you were there on the surfboard, you would look up to the top of the cliff, you'd be elevating, so to speak, you'd be elevating your eyes up to the top of that cliff, okay? So this would be called the angle of elevation. And we need to work out what that is. So this side obviously would be the opposite that angle of elevation, and then we've got my adjacent here, which is next to the right angle and angles. So in terms of the sides we want, well, we're going to use these two, aren't we? O and A, right? Because those two sides they give to us. So SOHCAHTOA, and of course it's tan, isn't it? Tan is what we're going to use. O and A is what we're going to utilize. So we're going to have tan of the angle, okay? Now you can call the angle anything, call it x if you want. So tan x equals O over A, go in that order, O divided by A. So O is 146, divided by A, which is 180, okay? And of course, when you want the angle, you need to get x, essentially. So you've got to take the tan over, so you do the tan to the minus 1, don't you? Function in your calculator, and then you need to divide that. So I get my calculator, shift tan to minus 1, fraction button 146 over 180, close bracket, and I get my angle then out to be 39.0 degrees, right? Rounded to 1 decimal place. Now, we're told, right, that if the angle is between 42 and 45, it's safe for her to attempt to stand on a surfboard. You know, the angle is this, so obviously it's not safe, okay? So first bullet point here, obviously it's not safe because it's not within that range. And we've got to decide now which one of these would satisfy. Not safe if she's too near the cliff, or not safe if she's too far out to sea. Well, if you think about it, if she was really near the cliff and you elevate your eyes to look up, okay, but if you're really close to the cliff, to look up to the top, you've really got to elevate. That angle of elevation is going to be really big, isn't it, if you think about it? But the further out you go, the less you've got to elevate your eyes, yeah? So you're not looking out so much because you're so far away, height to the top of the cliff isn't going to seem so high up. But of course, the closer you move in, the taller the cliff looks. So you're going to have to elevate your eyes more. So the more you go out, the less you've got to elevate your eyes, okay? So because it's 39 degrees, it's further out than she needs to be. So we'll say it's not safe as she is too far out at sea.